welcome to Lore Unlocked, the podcast where Twitch streamers spill the tea, share the chaos, and occasionally we remember to hydrate. We're diving deep into the origin stories behind your favorite creators, from their first rage quit to their most iconic moments. Whether you're a fellow streamer or a lurker in chat, grab your headphones and settle on in. It's time to unlock the lore, and yes, there will be side quests. Well, hello everyone. If you guys don't know, we're doing a little special little thing today. We're doing we're like the first of this series I'm kind of starting called Lore Unlocked, where I'm gonna kind of bring on some cool friends I've met through just the years of streaming. Shania I've met through kind of the guilds. And just talk about their journeys on Twitch. Like, the whole point of the series is just to get to know the person kind of behind the screen, like, and get to know kind of how everyone ended up where they are, because I feel like everyone has cool, unique journeys, and it's cool to hear how people got to where they are. We'll just start with Shania. Do you want to do a little intro of like who you are before we get into questions?
My name is Shania. My pronouns are she, they. I'm a queer variety streamer. I do a lot of things on the internet. From co-working to crafting to cozy games and not so cozy games like Elden Ring and Death Stranding and whatever I'm in the mood for. But I love to do first playthroughs of story games.
Hell yeah. And co-working. I lurk on the co-working a lot.
Yeah, a lot of co-working, a lot of everything. Whatever I'm in the mood for.
So we'll start with just the easy breezy question of what got you into streaming? Why'd you start streaming?
Because I was lonely.
That's so fair. I feel like that's everyone's answer for COVID.
I was lonely, I was sad, and I needed a reason to get out of bed.
Were you on like furlough during COVID, or?
I don't know what that means.
Were you not working during COVID?
Oh yeah. No. Laid off.
Yeah. So in some places, like in the UK, a lot of people got furloughed, which was like they weren't working, but they still got paid like 50% of their pay or something like that.
I worked at Subway, which is so random, like the sandwich place.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
We were renovating our Subway from the old Subway to the new Subway look. You know what I mean?
Sure. I haven't been in a Subway in years, so I don't.
Well, now it's all like clean and vibrant and LED lights and things like that. Anyway, we were renovating, and so they were gonna close the store anyway for like a month to renovate everything from the ground up.
Okay.
So they just said, just apply for unemployment and we'll give it to you. And then right when that happened, COVID hit. So I was like, okay, I'm off anyway, so it doesn't matter. And they're like, just apply for unemployment because we don't know when we're opening back up because of COVID. I'm like, cool. But yeah.
Interesting.
That's it.
And then you never looked back, because I think, are you full-time content creators now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I think you are.
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's rough. Wouldn't recommend. It's rough. Definitely the people who say they're full-time content creator have assistance with bills. That's all I'll say. Yep.
Is that including yourself?
Yep.
Okay. just to clarify.
I'm like, yeah. I have assistance. I have help.
Yeah.
It's the only way I can live.
Yeah. Unless you're like, Valkyrie, Pokemon, like famous. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you have thousands and thousands of viewers, and then you're able to. But
yeah, I'm
not, and that's fine. I don't want another job, but it's alright.
For sure.
I'll survive.
What is like the hardest part of being like a full-time content creator then?
The motivation to actually do things, and like
I feel that so much. So that's why I'm chuckling, but yeah.
Maybe I'm just depressed. But
aren't we all sad, depressed gamers?
Like, maybe I'm just depressed, but no, it's like having like when I have an IRL job, I'll actually have discipline, and like if you don't go to your job and you're not there on time, then you could be fired, all that stuff. But if I don't stream one day, then that's okay. There's no repercussions of that. If I don't edit one day, then that's okay, So I wish I had more of like a push. Or if you don't do this, you'll fail. But I try to do that, but my head will always know, like, you'll be fine.
Versus me, I'm like, if I don't do this, you're gonna be fired.
Yeah.
My full-time job, I mean, not streaming, but
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When I had a full-time job and streamed at the same time, I actually did a lot more in content because I was constantly go and couldn't rest. And it honestly kind of helped a lot more.
So you did work and stream for a little bit? How long did you do that for?
I want to say like 7-8 months. And that was in 2023.
2023. So that was after you made Partner, because you made Partner a year into streaming, right?
Yeah.
Which
it's because I wanted to have more money. I wanted to go to TwitchCon. I wanted to travel. So I was like, I'll just get a job. And then plus my sister, it was the manager there, and she's like, well, this person's leaving. Do you want a job? I was fine. It was just a little gas station. It was fine.
What made you stop doing that then? You were just like, I'm tired of this.
My sister left management and then just became a shit show.
Ah.
Yeah.
That
and then I was like, I'm done.
Yep. I feel like the only reason why I stay in the job that I am is because of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had to do the work that I do, people hear me complain about the work and they're like, why do you still do the work? I'm like, because I know that I have people that have my back. I know that if I go somewhere else, I might like the work, but the people will make my life miserable. And I know long term that I like my people, so I stay. And I'm like, I don't hate my work enough to leave. And if I really hate my work, I can tell my boss, and my boss will try to fix it. And that's all that matters. But Sweetie asks, what is one piece of advice you would give someone who is wanting to start streaming?
I would say just be yourself, but that's so silly. Not silly, but everyone says that.
Like cliche. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, just be yourself. No, but actually when I started streaming though, I saw all my friends who were successful and got all these opportunities because they were so high energy and screaming and like being so high energy, and I'm not high energy, and I tried to be like that, and my energy just dipped about an hour in, and I couldn't do that. I didn't know how people do that. But then once I started being more myself, being more low energy, it got better. So you don't have to be what you see out there.
Yeah, I think like I've the last year and a half started doing just like the ideas like this lore unlocked that I'm like, this is not the typical things you see on Twitch. I'm just like, I like doing these random things and I think this is fun. And like these ideas is like what has helped me actually get like partnership for things because it's unique. And they're like, you're doing these unique things and we want to work with you because you're being creative and doing unique things. And so like being yourself and doing what you want definitely makes you stick out more, I feel like. But so I agree with what you're saying. But yeah, even though I am a high energy person, I am the person that screams and goes crazy, but I also do have low spoon days where I'm just chilling. Like there are days that I play Power Wash and I just sit there and I go, what's up guys? How's it going? Can confirm. Yeah. I literally will just have days where I co-work. I do co-work streams sometimes and I just chill. I'm like, so we're chilling. We're doing chilling today. But
yeah, that's like the only way I can do like 8-hour long streams is half of it being co-working.
Oh, for sure. When people are like doing like 8-hour streams and they're like high energy the whole time, I'm like, you're on crack. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
No, literally. I don't
like
know.
How?
throat hurts.
Yeah, literally. Speaking of, I'm gonna drink some water.
Yeah, today I was like, I think I ranted on stream. Was it yesterday? And I'm like, my throat is sore, and I've just been talking for 3 hours.
Yeah. I was like, okay, you need to make sure you drink lots of water because you're gonna be talking a lot. Just remember, you need to drink lots of water. Every time I'm like planning on streaming, I'm like, make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you're hydrated.
Yeah.
Hydrate before you die straight, and we can't die straight. Exactly. Yeah. What did you start out streaming versus what do you do now? Because you said now you do kind of like
whatever. I do whatever I want.
You do whatever now. Did you always do whatever? Or did you like try to be a type of person when you first started?
I was strictly playing Animal Crossing for a while. That was the main thing. And then I ended up kind of doing whatever I want for a little bit, and then I kind of blew up with Animal Crossing and stuck with Animal Crossing.
Was you doing Animal Crossing just because you were like hyper fixated on it, or was it because you were like trying to grow that way?
Both. I started it because I was literally streaming 12 hours a day playing Animal Crossing because that's what I did laying in bed anyway.
Nice.
So I did that. And then a little bit after I was being more consistent, grow a little small community, I did art on stream. I played oh my god, Assassin's Creed on stream one time on my laptop.
Isn't that kind of like a heavier game for a laptop? Like
yeah, it didn't
harder. Oh, okay, I was like, isn't that kind of harder?
Crashed a couple times. And then I got my first PC, streamed Animal Crossing, and then blew up from there. So I just kind of kept playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's fair. I only ever really played Animal Crossing when they had in college, when I was in college, which was, oh God, 2018, pre-COVID. There was like one on the phone. Was it called Pocket?
Pocket Camp.
Was that what it was? I played that with my college friends. That was the only Animal Crossing I've consistently played. And that's it. I don't know why, but that one I got into, and that was the only one I got into. And then like we graduated and all that, and I have never gotten back into it. I don't know why. I just never did.
You've never played New Horizons?
No, like I
think we need you to get into that.
I don't know why. My brain's like I'm stuck on Marvel Rivals. Like my ADHD brain wants like fast-paced games when I sit down. I'm crazy.
No, that's fair.
I'm crazy. It's fine. As I'm like sitting here like swiveling back and forth in my chair, like I can't sit still. It's fine. So I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier, but
sorry, there was a bike going by.
I didn't hear it at all. So
there's a lot of loud bikes that always go by. So if you hear like brr, like
nothing at all, your mic's killing it. You hit affiliate, I think like only like 3 weeks after streaming, and then partner like less than a year after streaming, which is like a huge accomplishment. Many people are not able to do that. Do you have any advice for those that are trying to reach partner?
If you want to,
Go ahead.
If you want to like have a soul-sucking experience, stick to one game.
I'm not gonna lie, that is what I've heard consistently. So you're not wrong.
If you like generally I just want to get partner and that's it, just have a check mark, play one game. But knowing after you get off of that one game, it will go down.
Yeah. Your viewership, you mean, right?
Yeah, everything. Yeah. Viewership, everything will go down. I've honestly made more money as an affiliate than I did as partner.
Why do you think that is?
because people love supporting smaller streamers.
Even though partners are still small streamers.
Yeah, they're still small, but people don't realize that. Yeah. I've had the most subs as an affiliate ever.
That's crazy. Just like get to partner level numbers, but just don't become partner. Just like don't get the part. Just don't get the check mark. Yeah, that's crazy. That's such a crazy concept to me. Like, sorry. I noticed that my cap for my power button was sticking up, which means that this little stinker cat could accidentally turn my computer off. Anyway, that whole concept of people being like partners, I personally, like when I first started streaming, I'm like, partners are so big. I thought people who are partners were so scary. I was so scared to talk to anyone with like a purple check mark because I was like, oh, they probably think I'm a peasant. Like they're just like, oh my God, they're like probably thinking like, don't talk to me and da da da. And now here I am like almost five years into streaming and I'm like, oh, you're partnered and you think like you're cool enough, like you're too cool to talk to people who are affiliate. Yeah, you're a POS. Like okay. Like I have learned so much more. Like I met Saikuno at Level Up Expo.
Oh my God.
And he was like, oh my God, you're like I was doing an IRL streaming with like the backpacks with like unlimited IRL or whatever. And he's like, oh my God, let me say hi to your chat. And he was just like, hi chat. And he was like the most sincere person ever. And he was like super chill. And so like, and everyone that I know that have met those people that have like climbed that ladder and made it like fairly far, for the most part, I'm talking about majority. There's obviously one or two that obviously are not. Like they're genuine and they understand that every streamer puts in the effort and whatnot. And so it's like when people do act that way, it's like, okay, I see you. But anyways, I'm going on randomness. Anyway.
You're all good. Did you hear about my rant about a big streamer recently?
No, tell me.
I don't know if you know about this. So on Friday, I was co-working and this big streamer came to my stream and said, yo, want a queue?
Wait, what?
First of all, I'm co-working.
Yeah, what?
And he has a check mark, right? So I'm clicking his name. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. See, he has like 200,000 followers. I was like, oh, he's restreaming my stream. 100%. So I click and he is. And I ban him.
Oh, wait, I think I might. Him. Yeah.
Because my first instinct was don't restream my stream. Right, so the first thing was like, if I ban him, he's not going to see it. And then that gets clipped and posted on Reddit.
No way.
And I'm like, great. And so everyone came to my stream, like, why did you ban him? Blah, 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 blah. And then, well, they didn't post that. I went to his chat and I said, we're not going to restream my stream for your content. And I said that in his chat. And he's like, fair enough. Have a good rest of your stream.
Okay.
Like, whoop.
Interesting. I'm gonna go like low-key just be like going back and just be like, who is this?
Go for Snoop. Yeah. They have like a 5-letter username and it starts with a Z.
Okay. Maybe offline I'll just low-key ask you. Anyways. I did see someone else like post the other day about some crazy like people trolling as well. Oh, I don't know that username.
Yeah, I didn't know it either.
It's crazy.
You didn't know who he was? No.
No. To be fair, I like when it comes to people who are like really big, I don't know a lot of them.
Me neither.
Like I've got Valkyrie, Pokimane, like Ludwig, Saikuno, because they played Among Us and I started out as an Among Us streamer. And like You can laugh at that. It's okay.
No.
And so like I watched them a lot, and like Toast and Lily, and I know that kind of group.
Same.
But then like, you start trickling down. I know who Kai is because Kai is insane.
And Speed.
Yeah.
I see their clips all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like
That's
I know
it.
yeah. Like okay. Embarrassing kind of ish story is at PAX East. I ended up low-key karaokeing with Iffy from Dropout, not even knowing that I was karaokeing with Iffy from Dropout until afterwards, because people told me that was Iffy from Dropout. Because I didn't know that's who that was. I was like, man, this guy looks familiar, but whatever, it's Twitch. Like, I'm at a karaoke bar with a bunch of people from Twitch. Like, oh, this is probably someone I've seen on Twitch. And then they're like, no, that's Iffy from Dropout. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've met a few big streamers at TwitchCon. I met Point Crow, and he was sweet.
I actually don't know who that is.
You don't know who Point Crow is? Okay.
No.
Okay, see? Big streamer you don't know.
Do you know who Jenna Marbles is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've met Julian, Jenna's partner. Every the last 2 years now, and he is so sweet. He's so sweet. Every time I've met him, I've been dressed up as a fucking grandma though.
I wish I could meet Julian. Yeah, Julian seems so sweet.
He's so
Nice.
nice.
Was also so sweet. He talked to me about my streaming career. He's like, how long have you been a partner? Blah, 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 blah. And we were in the partner lounge, and I did not want... I felt so bad in the partner lounge.
Why?
I'm like, you're here for a reason. You know, I felt bad. He was just hanging out with his friends, and then my friend Farah was like, yo, Point Crow. I was like, shut up. she like wants to say hi to you. I'm like, oh no. And he's like, he walks over, and I'm like, no.
Did your friend know him, or just like...
No. I was like, oh my god, Point Crow's over there, sitting over there at that table, and we're like sitting right in front of him.
So, do you know who Smirky is?
Yes.
Okay. Don't ever tell Smirky that you don't know someone, because he somehow will know them, and he'll be like, all right, we're gonna go talk to him. And he'll just drag you and like be like, hi, this is my friend Hockey, and he'll just like intro you. I genuinely, Smirky is amazing. I love him to death. I literally was like, oh, that's Blizz over there. I was like, oh, he's so like, I like his content, he's great. But he doesn't know who I am. He's like, oh, we're going. And he just like dragged me and was like,
I tried to meet Blizz so bad, so many times. I've even made a tweet that was like, I'm not leaving TwitchCon until I meet Blizz. And then he commented and told me and all that. And then we still haven't met.
So I met him at PAX East, and then that was who I was karaokeing with when I karaokeed with Iffy. But I karaokeed with Blizz, and like Smirky's like, I'm gonna drag you so you can meet Blizz. And I was just like, I don't know what to talk about with Blizz. Like, hi. And then I like told him, because he did like one of those speeches and stuff like in the guild and stuff. I was like, hey, this one piece of advice you said, like, I really enjoyed that. Thank you for that. He kind of said, like, when you're pitching stuff, if your CCV isn't great, use your what is it? Your unique viewers instead to pitch. And I was like, oh, that's smart. So besides doing amazing streaming and all that, you do a lot of art as well, right? For like some side, you do some like Etsy, you sell on Etsy, right? Or Ko-fi?
Yeah, Ko-fi.
Ko-fi. How did you get into like all the crafts and the arts? Did you go like to school for drawing, or did you just learn through videos, or how'd you get into all that?
Digital art, I just kind of taught myself. I've been doing art since I was young, so I just kind of I got an iPad many years ago and just started doing digital art from there. And then crocheting, YouTube videos. I picked up crocheting just like that, honestly. I picked it up in January and haven't put it back down.
Oh, you just picked it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw you had bandanas for Pride Month. So
Yes. And I've done like sweaters, and they're actually decently well done, I would say. I'm so proud of them.
yeah,
I've done hats. Man,
that's so cool.
YouTube. And if you're left-handed, there's a website called, I think it's Flip This Video. I'll find it here. If you're left-handed and you find a video that is right-handed, you can do mirrorthevideo.com and replace like the end part of the YouTube video into that URL, and it'll flip it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What the hell are you doing? I just heard my cat. I turn around and hear my cat just doing crazy things. Like, what are you doing? I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. I'm not left-handed, so I am blessed to not have to do that. But that is pretty cool.
Any left-handers? Yeah.
No, I saw some of your drawings and I was like, I wonder if she just like learned that, or if they just, you know.
Drawing, it's just practice. Drawing art, I find, is just a lot of practice.
That's fair. Did you draw this PNG to her or yourself? No.
No. I have one that I've drawn myself, but I didn't draw this one myself.
I was gonna say, and I was like, maybe she did. Maybe they did.
Nope.
Yeah, are you a left-hander? Shania?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Eva's like, I'm assuming you're a left-hander.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. When did you start doing kind of the co-working streaming? And what's your kind of like your favorite thing about it?
I started doing co-working, I want to say in like March, maybe February of last year.
Of last year? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. I did, you know what? So I did one ever co-working stream 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and that was like the only time for a long time. The only thing I did was break up with my boyfriend at the time.
Wait, what?
Over text.
That was what you co-worked with? You were like, hold on guys, I really need someone to sit with me while I break up with my boyfriend.
Yeah. It was great because I wasn't crying. I did like get up and walk away a few times to like, you know, control my emotions. But that was it. I was like, I'm in my own zone. I'm on stream. I can't cry. I can't. No, it was great. You know how, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it gets really emotional and you're like, I don't know, overthinking things. So having my chat, they didn't know what was going on. They had no idea. And then I told them later.
Amazing.
Like, the only time I did a co-working stream was to break up with my boyfriend at the time.
That's amazing. I already gave him your treat email that you redeemed. Just saying.
That's the lore.
That's a treat. That's freaking amazing. I want to tell you. So I haven't dated many people because I tend to not find many people I like because I'm like, ugh, if you don't make my life easier, I don't want to date you. And that's basically how I go about dating. And so I was dating someone during like a time that I had a lot of like family stuff going on. So I was like not really giving a lot of thought on if this person was adding value to my life or not, because I was just like, you're here, you're a distraction while I got all this other shit going on. Like my grandma was sick and like I was just like, yeah, okay, you're a distraction for now, whatever. And once all that was dealt with, I was like, I don't actually like you. I realized I was just kind of
using you as a distraction.
So I was like, well, I gotta break up with this dude. And I was talking to someone like on Discord and they're like, yeah, you should probably break up with them. And I'm like, well, now that I've made this decision, I have to do it now. So I literally like called him, was like, hey, what you doing? And he was like, oh, nothing. And I'm like, oh, aren't you working? Because it was like, I wasn't working, but like it was a work day. And he's like, no, I'm off today. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't think we should be dating anymore. And just like, and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I lost feelings. So I just feel like we shouldn't be dating anymore. And we'd only been dating for 3 months. This wasn't like a long relationship. I'm like, I kind of lost feelings. I don't feel like we should be dating anymore. And he's okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. I think you're a great person. I just don't think we should be dating. So good luck in life. Bye. And then I got back on the Discord call and I was like, all right, that's done. And my friend goes, holy shit, that was fast.
Me.
And I was like, well, listen, I wasn't gonna do it over text. And I hate being on awkward silences. So I was like, yep, here's my message, goodbye. And
I've done something similar. But IRL.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go drive over to his apartment just to tell him that. No.
No, exactly.
Yeah, no, I literally did that. And my friend was there like, what the heck? That was so quick. And I'm just, well, I just I don't know. Why drag the sucker along any more than I technically already did when I realized I wasn't intentionally trying to do that, but I did.
Exactly.
But anyways. Well, anyways, so that's when you started. What's kind of been your favorite thing about co-working streams?
Well, I do love how I mostly just
besides
edit
breaking up
and
with
do
your
stuff.
boyfriend.
I mostly just edit and do stuff for YouTube right now, so that's been great and keeping me accountable posting on YouTube because I kind of suck at doing that. So I kind of have a routine of like, all right, get this video done, get these clips done, post those. So that's been helpful. I also do like how we keep each other accountable.
That's fair. I definitely get a lot done, especially if I have the Spirit City on.
I love that.
I don't know.
The summer update dropped. And there's an Among Us update dropped.
Wait,
did you see that?
What?
Yeah, there's a free Among Us update.
That's
you get the
crazy.
Among Us. There's the Among Us hat, and there's like the galaxy background.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you should get on that.
I haven't done a co-working in a while. I should have done one today, but I didn't. Oh, I think I didn't do one because I had this. I was like, wait, I'm not doing 2 streams in a day. And we're not doing a 10-hour freaking stream type thing.
I did that the other day. It was brutal.
No.
I was like, oh, you want to play games at 7:30? Well, I get off at 7:30. So guess we're doing 12-hour stream. Cool.
Wait, do you work right now? No, you're a full-time content creator. What do you mean get off at 7:30?
Like, get off stream at 7:30.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I only do a select few co-streaming here and there. When I'm like, I hate and being lazy and not doing anything that I need to be doing. So then I need to be held accountable, so then I do a co-stream. Or I really know I don't want to stream this week, and so I was like, if I do a co-stream, it counts as a stream. Because I'm just not in a gaming mood, and that's how I'm like, okay. Anyway, I was gonna ask another question, but I forgot. Oh, side note, because I know on your co-streaming you sometimes, maybe not all times, but sometimes at least, you do stream with a camera. But have you always streamed with a camera, or did you start with like a PNG tuber? Or did you
I always streamed with a camera. It was very crusty and busty and
oh yeah.
It was bad, but I did.
I think
I
we
had
all
my ex
started
in the
there.
background, like drinking juice straight out of the counter. Like, it was
You had what? Your ex? Did you say your
my
ex?
yeah. So we lived in a really tiny apartment, and I had my set up in the living room. The living room and the kitchen were like
Oh
smushed
my
together.
god.
And
I
he would
love
get up
that.
and go drink juice out of the carton in my background. And I'm like, can you
Can you-
move out of frame, please? And then I became more consistent, and I moved to the bedroom after that.
That's
Can't have you in the background
amazing.
drinking juice.
That's amazing.
I feel like now it'd be fine, but
That's
then was
amazing. I would make that
questionable.
like, I feel like your chat would make that like a meme, or at least mine would. Mine would totally make that a meme. They'd be like, oh. They'd be like, oh.
Yup.
Yes. See, Emo's just like, yes.
And he always like, yeah, he was just there, so it was really annoying. He would play WoW and like say WoW comms. I'm like, can you shut up? So
Could you shut up over there? Oh my god.
I'm like, I don't know what
Sir.
you're saying. Shut up. Type it in their chat. I don't know.
Settle down. Oh my god.
I'm like, I'm moving to the bedroom. Goodbye.
It's so crazy because, like, when I started streaming, I thought I had a good webcam. I had, like, a Logitech Pro something, whatever. My older sibling had, like, this webcam that was a Logitech that, they had, like, left when they moved out or something. And I was like, oh, this is so much better than, like, what I see from other people's. It's great. And now I have like this DSLR camera that is like not top tier by any means, but it's a good one. And I look at the freaking video quality of this compared to like the webcam, and I go, oh my god. The difference.
Yeah. When I got
It's
my webcam,
crazy.
or when I got my camera, I'm like, dang, this is the crispiest
Yeah.
thing ever.
I'm like, you can see my like freckles. If my freckles had freckles. But yeah. Okay. Oscar. He's knocking things over on the desk. Speaking of tech, I saw that you recently became a partner, an ambassador for Corsair. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yes. As being kind of like a co-working streamer, I know you do other things as well. You kind of do a variety of things. But how do you kind of pitch that to like a lot of gaming companies that are like maybe look at you and go, but you do co-streaming. That's not really gaming oriented.
Just partner farming. I don't know. Just maybe. I would say I don't know. I feel like they don't care.
They don't
In a
care.
way.
Yeah.
There's
That's a
lot
fair
of
answer.
people- There's a lot of people on Corsair that do co-working streams. Like,
Yeah.
I know Amber is a big co-working streamer, and she's on Corsair. So I don't think they really care, even though they're more of like a gaming ambassador. I think they don't really care too much, honestly.
I just feel like there's a lot of people who would be like, I don't want to apply to it. I'm not a gaming content creator. So that's where that kind of question comes from.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, maybe they just don't care because all these other people are on it. So
Yeah. Also, just shoot your shot.
exactly, just shoot it. I've shot my shot multiple times on Twitter, and this is the reality of it. A lot of companies and ambassadorships and whatever, they're timed. So if you see a tweet, comment on it right away or message them right away because they have limited slots. And if you see something, shoot your shot and don't wait on it. If you see something too late, you might have missed your shot, but that's okay. I've gotten other brand partnerships by just being like, hey, I'm blah 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 blah, the little photo. And then I've gotten monthly sponsorships with that. So
Yeah.
just shoot your shots. It's
And
alright.
at least what I do is I don't just say, hey, I'm interested. I usually do a little bit more.
A little blurb, yeah.
Yeah.
And use a photo because photos get more attention.
I'll usually put my media kit in. I'm like, here you go. Here's my media kit. Bloop. Make it easier. If you make it easier for people, it's more likely they'll do it. I will tell you, as someone who works in business, if you put it all nicely tied up with a bow for me and I don't have to do work, beautiful. If I have to do extra work, I'm gonna be like, are you worth the effort? No? Okay.
Like, that's why having your email everywhere is important.
Oh yeah, crazy. The amount of people who don't have their email everywhere is a lot. And those people don't get things. Once I started putting my email everywhere, I got so many free game keys. Like, people are like, how do you get all these free games? I'm like, I just have my email everywhere.
Yeah, I get kind of too many at this point.
I do too. I told people I don't really do free games anymore. No, unless I really want.
Yeah, extremely interested. I'm just like, do you have a budget? Nope. Okay.
Like, date everything? Free game? Sure. Having an email feels weird, but of course you can always have a spam email. Oh yeah, it's a designated like business email that I have on there, and that's what you should be using for streaming. Don't put like your personal email. That's
No, but I have so I have a thing. So I use the Mail app on my phone and the Gmail app on my phone. So they're separate, and they're not in the same app.
I don't know the difference, but okay.
I don't know. One's like a normal Mail app on the phone, and the other one's like a Gmail. I don't know. So one's personal and one's professional, but they're all kind of connected at the same time.
Okay.
Yep. So I have two different separate mail apps on my phone.
There you go. I have an email that is my like spam email, which is the one that when I sign up for accounts that I know that are like gonna just spam me with bull BS, I'm going to use that email. And that's a Yahoo one. And so I do have a Yahoo app on my phone. And then I have the Gmail one, and that's where I have my like stream stuff on. But yeah, so I kind of get what you're saying. Okay, I know you are super excited to talk about this.
I've been waiting because there's been some references.
I don't know how there's been references, but maybe there has been. So you're a big F1 fan. What got you into that?
This is some lore. It's over a boy.
It's a boy?
It was for a boy.
Okay.
Also, I just want to say, Oscar is a F1 driver name.
Oh.
And so is Hamilton. So I know there was like a Hamilton reference. I was like, there's a Hamilton. Anyways, so yeah.
Oscar was like laying on my desk. So when you said that, I was like, what?
Yeah. Oscar Piastri is a driver. Why are we doing stuff for men? I don't know. I have that problem of doing stuff for it's okay. I've seen like clips of F1 on TikTok, and I've just kind of went by them super fast. I'm like, I'm not interested. But one of these days, I will come back to you. And that hyperfixation is not now, but I will. And so it's always been there. And it just, this boy was like, hey, I'm interested in F1. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, bet. Now's the time. And so I've been hyperfixated ever since, which is the last 2 years.
Did you actually date this boy?
He ghosted me.
Oh, what a bitch.
So no. And I was like, you got me into this hyperfixation and now you ghost me? Thanks.
It's okay.
You can't just do that.
Now you can just stare at the beautiful F1 people. It's fine.
Exactly. It's great.
Men are something. I mean, that's a sentence for sure. What is your favorite thing about F1?
I actually have a thing here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read this tweet that I saw.
Okay.
F1 as a special interest is just peak for my ADHD brain. There's facts, there's math, there's history, there's culture, there's geography, there's so much action to watch in terms of practices and races for 24 weeks out of the year. And it doesn't repeat itself. There's so much. It's constantly changing, keeping my attention. We get interviews, we get sponsored content, and with all the dramas and the seats being open and contracts, we get streams from Quadrant, which is like one of the side thing. And every time I'm being drawn in even more, just fully to the point where I think F1 is becoming a special interest and not a hyperfixation. But there's just so much. Like, in 2020, all these people streamed on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And
all the F1 people?
Yes, they all streamed all together. They had nothing to do. The races were canceled.
Right.
So they just streamed on Twitch. And so there's so much Twitch content like on YouTube. And I'm like, dang, this is wild. I wish I knew about it then because I could watch all of their streams.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just so much.
Have you gone to any F1 races in person?
No. My closest one is Montreal, but they're expensive. One of these days, I'll get a sponsorship that brings me to go. Hopefully, one day.
You're like, one of these days.
It's like, someone send me, please, Twitch.
Red oh my gosh. So hello? I actually, for Women's History Month, I shot my shot with the PWHL to do something with them. And they told me that this year they didn't have the resources, but the door's open if I have more ideas in the future. So, like, you know, find their media email, shoot ideas, see what happens.
Yeah. I know that there was the Montreal race was during Pride Month. And so I was like, imagine like a whole Pride thing. But they're so picky on, I'm gonna quote, if I had my camera, I do quote air quotes here, political content, cough cough. And we know it's not political, but
yeah.
They're very picky on that type of stuff. So I don't know if they'd actually do it.
Rude. F1 Twitch content feels like it would be funny as eek.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I'm trying to see. There's like one like race car thing. Super good terms. In Wisconsin, and I don't think F1 drives on it. And I just want to see.
Probably not. Wisconsin.
No, it's NASCAR. It's not F1. What's the difference between those? I don't actually know.
Okay, so NASCAR, they drive in ovals, and they have the little dinky little cars.
Okay.
And F1 is they're a lot faster, and they don't drive in circles.
Oh, they don't drive in circles?
No.
That's why I was like, man, F1, like, this is so stupid. They drive in circles.
No, that's NASCAR.
Okay. Now you've got me interested a little bit more.
IndyCar drives in circles, and they're a lot faster too. But Formula One, they don't drive circles. They drive these wild tracks. They drive through the Vegas Strip, like, as a track.
Oh, that's right, because Griffey was complaining about that because of all the construction.
Yeah, no one in Vegas likes it.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get everyone to watch F1? Yes. There's a few week break, okay? We can. Next race is in Belgium.
We'll just have like a watch party in the guilds or something.
I post on my Discord.
There you go. Oh my god. There you go.
But yeah, there's so much, and the amount of stories. There's just like raw stories, which just sounds so wild. But last year, there was one guy got appendicitis. He had to not race one weekend. A little 18-year-old got in the car. He got points, so it was like top 10 for the first time. And because of that, he was able to get a contract this year. The guy who got appendicitis the next weekend won the race.
That's crazy.
One driver won his home race for the first ever time in Monaco, and then he goes and wins Monza. Right. Lewis Hamilton won his home race and won a race for the first time in many years. And so on and so on. It was wild.
Yeah, when I was 16, went to France for like a high school trip. We went and did like, I was in French class, and like I refereed soccer since I was like 12 and saved up all my money to pay for this trip. So we went on this trip, and we went all through France, and then we also went to Monaco, and they told us that like F1 racing happened there, and so we got to see like the tracks and stuff. I forgot about that because that was so long ago. But Monaco's gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's filled with all the F1 drivers live there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Everyone lives there.
So
all
many
the
rich
famous
people
live there.
Yeah. You like walk around, you're like, I'm surrounded by rich people, because you just like look at how everyone's dressed. You're like, you just know.
Yep.
You just know.
It's wild. It's because they don't pay taxes. They don't pay like property taxes.
Oh yeah. I don't think they do. I don't think they do either. Yeah, that's super cool. I actually didn't know that, but that's fun. I like the drama.
There's so much drama.
The drama, they'll say. I don't know. It makes me sometimes think of just like, I don't know.
Like Love Island? No. Watch Formula One. It's basically the same thing.
I do love me some Love Island from time to time. That's pretty good. Oh my god, that's crazy. One thing that I think is funny, is like people will talk about how like for hockey, the like on the ice, it'll be very dramatic, right? We'll have fights and stuff, and off ice, people will be like best friends that are on opposite like teams. And they'll be like, "How can you do that?" And we're like, "On ice is a different story." And it's like, as someone who played hockey, I totally get it, but I can totally understand for people who haven't played it how you don't get it, but I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
like
it's the same thing for the drivers too. They'll be best friends.
Yeah.
They'll play paddle, and then they'll like try to knock each other on the track.
Yeah, you'd be like,
yeah, exactly.
And it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's just a rivalry.
Yeah, but like you would die for them at the same time. Like you're like, hey, you know.
No, exactly. It's like, oh, they crashed. Oh, I messed up. Oh shit, I'm gonna pop out and make sure they're okay.
Like no one would actually want someone to die. Like
no.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy. But anyways, that's so cool. I've seen some of your Insta posts where you're like wearing like an F1 jumpsuit, and I'm like, ooh, those are cool.
Yeah, I wore that to the F1 movie.
You wore that to what?
The F1 movie.
Oh yeah. I think that's what it said. Yeah. That's so cool. Was it just a movie about F1 driving? What was it?
Yeah, you know, Brad Pitt was like the main character in it.
Okay. I did not see that movie.
It was okay. Like, I think if you don't know anything about F1, you'd like it, but as someone who knows probably way too much, I'm like, actually, that he would get banned from the sport. Actually, that wouldn't happen.
That's how I am with hockey movies. No,
yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Someone one time, one of my friends was like, hey, I read this like hockey smut book. You should read it. And I'm like, no, I will fucking hate it. I guarantee you. And they're like, just try it. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I started it and I go, nope, this wouldn't happen. Nope, this wouldn't happen. Nope, this would not happen. Nope. Yeah,
that's me with F1 romances. Can't do it. There was one hockey book I read and there was no hockey that happened in it.
What?
And I was like, wait, that's actually good. Yeah, it was Icebreaker.
How can it be a hockey book but not have hockey in it?
No, there's zero hockey in it. They was just like, it was her figure skating mostly, and she just ended up with the hockey boy.
Okay. There was one that I read that literally like it was like two best friends. They both played hockey. They didn't talk about playing hockey, and then like they fought over a girl, and I was just like, okay. but they didn't actually talk about playing the hockey, but they were hockey players. I was like, this is interesting. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm not joking. They don't there's no hockey being played in Icebreaker.
That's crazy. I think
that was the book I recommended.
Wait. Oh, is the book? Oh. Okay.
They don't play hockey. Like, there's no hockey being played in that book. I promise you. You read it. It's good. I actually rated it 5-star.
It's smut. I feel like smut is an interesting topic. I don't know. I can sometimes read smut and sometimes I'm like,
I have to spread them out with the
yeah.
YA. I read a lot of YA and I'm like, which smut book shall I read? Because I have a few that I haven't picked up yet.
Oh my god. I read a lesbian vampire smut and I had to stop. They literally said the word flap and I was like, I'm turned off and I had to stop. I was like, just the way they said like that word or something, I was like, the way they said the word and like worded it, I was like, I'm done. Like, just the way you worded that made it just sound so disgusting.
And I was like, the word bead one more time.
Did you say bead?
Bead. Yeah, you can take that any way you want.
A bead of sweat. No.
A bead of yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I literally was like, what? It was just, and it was like the stuff leading up to it, which I'm not gonna say. That like is what I think. I just like, I heard it and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I stopped. I was like, I'm so interested. I want to keep reading because I want to know what happened. Like, I want to know about the lore, but I don't want the smut part. Like, I was like, God damn it. And then you finish the sentence. Yeah, listen, if it wasn't smut, I would recommend it to you, but it is very smutty. It was very smutty. And it was before I was out, and we share an Amazon like list with the family. And I was like, okay, the only one that would know how to find this and see this would be my brother. And if he finds it and like somehow reads it and understands that this is a lesbian book, and then goes, wow, Sarah's reading lesbian smut? This is interesting. I would be like, wow, that'd be a lot of investigation for him to do. And congrats on him finding that out then. I'll let him take that as a W. And fun fact, he did not find it out. So, I'm like, he would have to do a lot of digging to find that one. I was like, well. But anyways, now that we've gone down the smut side hole. So you're in the Pride and the Women's Guilds. Are you in any of the other guilds and I'm just not aware of them? Is it just okay? Sometimes people will be like in the Latin and Black Guild and I won't know it and I'll be like, oh crap. Whoops, my bad. Because I'm not in those ones, so like, you know, I just don't always know who's in those. What, I guess, has your experience been and what made you kind of want to join them?
My experience has been overall pretty okay. What I wanted to, I mean, with the Women's Guild, there was a whole front page thing for a while, which I got really lucky to be on the front page of Twitch for like 3 months straight within the Women's Guild, and it was so fantastic. Cool. But I don't know if they do that anymore. I
don't think so. I think they shifted that.
Yeah, unfortunately, which that helped me and so many others. But that was really cool, and I was really grateful for that. Other than that, I don't talk much in the Women's Guild too much. I just kind of lurk around and I'm like, all right, what are people doing? Is there anything I can join that people have like posted? Any collabs that people have posted? Because I'm quite shy and I don't know what else to say other than like, hi. Hi. But the Pride Guild has been lovely. Love it. I also don't the general chat, I do not look in there.
That's fair. It can be overwhelming. Yeah.
Everyone's like, Oh, I don't know like what to say. I'm like, I don't even look at the general chat, so you're all good.
Yeah. Why did you start off with like, it's been okay?
It's been okay. Because I've had issues within a guild in the past. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like a little took a little step back from it.
Mm-hmm.
I also with my experience with my gender and things like that, I don't know where I 100% sit within like the women's guild, for example. And they've made it clear in the past where they're like, if you relate to womanhood, then you're welcome. And then one time they said, or if you are connected to womanhood, then you feel welcome. And then before that, they're like, oh, we want people with she, her pronouns only. And I was like, oh. But they obviously that was years ago.
I was gonna say that
now.
because when I joined, that was definitely not how it was.
No, it's definitely not the case now. But that's always in my brain. Someone mentioned that, and I was like, oh.
I got you. Yeah, because I know now, especially the discussions I've had with the current leadership, it is very much, they would love to call it Marginalized Genders Guild, but that's a mouthful that Twitch doesn't want to say.
No, exactly.
I don't know. Whatever. So it's called Women's Guild. What have you, right? But yeah, no, I would definitely say you belong in the Women's Guild.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't be like, this person said this. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know. I'm just saying, I think you belong. Please don't think you don't. I do get what you're saying. There are definitely people within the guild who have that can make it a rocky experience, I'll say. But I will say my overall experience, at least personally, has been good. I get to meet people like you, for example.
Oh.
Sheesh. Yeah, I've met you more. I feel like I got to know you more through the Pride Guild than I did the Women's, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like I've gotten to know a lot more people that I like saw in the Women's Guild. I got to know them more in the Pride Guild more.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah. I think it's just because like there's like certain people, like certain walls you put up, even in the women's, even if you are like, yeah, we're all women in there, but like you're queer and there are people who aren't in the women's. And so just like there's different walls in the queer community that you might have up when you're talking with like a queer man. Because
no, exactly.
Yeah. Like I said this to like some of the queer guy friends I have that are in the Pride Guild that like, you know, I'm definitely, my walls are up when I first meet like gay men because I have been poorly treated by gay men a lot.
Fair. Yeah.
A lot. Where they're like, ooh, we don't, like, we're not gonna date you. Like, why should we be friends with you? And da-da-da. And so, like...
Okay.
Like, that's not their words, but that's what their actions and their, like, attitudes are, right? And so, it's just, like, very much... Yeah. So, I always have my walls up when it comes... I'm like, oh. And so, I'm always, like, worried. So I definitely get it. And, yeah. But, what made you, I guess, join it then, originally? Like, why were you like, yeah, the guild?
I mean, I think the Women's Guild was the first ever... Oh, I actually applied to be a... What is it called? A guild leader for the Women's Guild back in the day. When they were first, like, opening up the guilds. And so I was one of the first people to join it because I applied originally. And I actually did go through the first interview process and talked with Twitch staff and all that stuff. But obviously I didn't get it. But that's okay. I'm proud of myself for going through that interview because that's scary.
It is.
And I was one of the first people to join it because of that. But
Mhm.
I just wanted a space because it was the first kind of space on Twitch before the guilds, before the creator clubs, all of that. It was the first Twitch space.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a part of that.
For sure.
Mostly.
No, I agree. I remember, oh God. TwitchCon 2022, the first one after COVID, they had the Women Alliance or whatever, and they had a meeting for it, and it was in the partner lounge, and I was like, huh,
that's weird.
That's weird. Like, why would you do that if it's for women? Okay, well, maybe whatever. We'll just try going. So me and my friend like tried to go, and they're like, oh no, sorry, you can't, your affiliates, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, but it's for the Women's Alliance and we're women. And they're like, yeah, we were told we can't let you in. And so I was like, okay. So then in the feedback survey, I was like, if you're gonna have a women alliance, you probably shouldn't limit what women should be in the Women Alliance. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
I had no idea how to be invited to the Women Alliance. That was like a whole thing. If you had to apply, if you just got invited, or like what the thing was there. Because I feel like it was very hush hush about it. Almost.
It was.
I don't know. I never knew.
I have no idea how you got into it, but I know when we were at TwitchCon 2022, there was just like it said meeting, and it was like, if you're a woman, come to the meeting so you can learn more about the Women Alliance. And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. And that was like all I knew about it, and that's the only reason why I knew about it. And then people were like, I don't know how I got into it, but I did and I didn't. And people were like, well, I wanted to get into it and I didn't know how to. And I was like, man, it sounds like the communication on this thing was lacking. So
exactly.
But yeah, now we have the guild, so. Okay, so last kind of little question before we play games and chill and probably still chat anyways. If you had like an unlimited budget, what is something you would do for content creation? Like, what do you have, like an event or something that you would do if like someone was like, all right, I'm Mr. Billionaire here and I want to fund your dreams for a content creation idea, what would you do?
I have honestly no idea. Probably something with like F1 related. I don't know. I'm so bad at like ideas. I have no idea genuinely. I'm like, I saw this, I was like, fuck, I don't know.
You know what's the best part is I sent you this question ahead of time.
I know, and I still have no idea. I looked at it, I was like, I will figure out an answer later. It's later. I always do that. Like, that's a later Shania issue, and then it's later. I'm like, oh, my bad. I have no idea. Probably something F1 related. An F1 event would be cool. I know there's like
get a bunch of streamers that don't know how to drive F1 cars.
Or like, okay, so or have all these streamers do a sim race.
Oh, a sim race.
A sim race, and whoever like wins the sim race gets, because there is cars where there's two-seaters, so someone can drive and you can be in the back, but you have to have like a good health. I don't know how to explain it. You have to go through a whole whole thing. You have to make sure your neck is fine. You have to make sure your cardio is fine, because it's rough on your neck. If you've seen these F1 drivers, they have thick necks. They're like,
God.
Yeah, because the G-forces are strong.
No thanks.
But
I gotta
everyone do a sim race, and whoever wins the sim race, I don't know, gets to like do a little co-ride around a track. I don't know.
I feel like I'd be like, I don't know, I don't want my neck getting destroyed. That's crazy.
Yeah, F1 drivers necks. Or a little hot lap, because hot laps are normal.
A hot
F1 drivers necks. Yeah, like a hot lap, like a normal car driving around a track.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Now I'm like, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna
I'm gonna send you this photo here. The guy on the right.
Okay. The guy on the right is a driver, and the guy on the left is not a driver?
Yeah, he's like the team principal.
Okay, hold on.
His name is Oscar. Look at that. Look at his neck. Isn't it massive?
It is. Hold on. Let me bring this up for chat, though. So chat can enjoy this with us. Okay, chat. We've got this here. Look at it. Let's see if it lets me. Yeah, there we go.
Look how big it is.
You got like a thick boy here. Regular boy. If I put my hands up to the monitor, it's like, how do I do this? Where like my 4 fingers, oh my gosh, we're like 6 fingers wide. There's the difference. Just so y'all know.
I was trying to find something a little exaggerated
serving
so you know what I'm talking about.
giraffe. That's crazy though.
Yeah, their necks are pretty big.
You know, I want to make a sex joke, but I think I should. Be like, man, they're probably pretty good at giving head. Anyways.
Probably. There's another.
But he's not as cute, I feel like. Anyways. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. So
Can give you a whole F1 PowerPoint if you want. Here's their necks. And then, like, like compared to my little PNG tuber neck, like that's so teeny.
Yeah. That's true. I don't know. Yeah. I'm like looking at my own neck now. I'm like, oh.
I think my neck is fine, right? My neck is normal.
Yeah. Is my neck crazy? I don't know. Oh my god. And that's today's lore officially unlocked. If you'd like to join us for the live recordings of these podcast episodes, feel free to drop a follow over on Twitch. If you like these, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that like button, and if there's someone you would like me to do a lore unlocked with, feel free to leave it in the comments, and also just let us know what you thought in the comments. We're logging off, but the lore lives on. See you next time.